Hey guys and gals, thank you for tuning in here to JVP Connects. I'm here bringing you another video. This one's going to be about PS4 thumb grips. Alright, I'll leave the description down below where I got these and the brand. So I got these from Amazon at $10. I think the brand was Kelux, but there's other brands that are basically the same thing. So just pick whatever seems to you as a better price, because I believe they'll be the same thing. So like I said before, you get 10 of these. I'm showing one of each type that you get right now. So you'll get 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Right? Now, these can be comparable to KontrolFreeks. For you guys out there that have ever used KontrolFreeks or heard of KontrolFreeks, they're basically little thumb grips attachments that you put on the analog stick that increases the travel of the thumbstick, and it helps you make slight adjustments, especially in first-person shooters for aim. All right. So actually, right here, what I have is a KontrolFreek. I got these because they're $10 for 10. These KontrolFreeks, I believe they cost me, I think it was around $15 for just 2 of them. So KontrolFreeks range anywhere from around $12 to I think $18, depending on the style and the design that you get. So this is a nice, inexpensive option. Now, if I'm comparing them to the KontrolFreeks, are they better? Maybe the smaller, the ones that are not so tall, these might be a little bit better, but the tall ones are not so good. So let me take you through what you actually get. So you get these thin ones right here that are not very tall. That's convex with little dots on the top to help with the grip. You're going to get 2 slightly taller ones. These are comparable to CQCs of KontrolFreeks, basically close quarter combats. And you'll get one that has basically solid lines around the edge, and the other one has 2 dotted lines around the edge. So you get 2 of each. Then you'll have these taller ones, which are comparable to the ones that I showed you, which is the KontrolFreek that I have. One that's convex with the dots, and one that's concave. You can see that it's concave with 4 dots to help for the grip. So as for putting them on, KontrolFreeks seem to be a whole lot easier to put on. So you can see I just pull that off. It has 3 prongs on the bottom, and you just press it in, and that's it. It's installed. Now these other ones that I bought, placing them on is a little bit more of a struggle, especially these taller ones, this one and the taller one. Just so you guys can see, this is a thin one. What I basically do is just turn it inside out, kind of. Just turn it inside out like that. Place it on the analog stick and then let it fold over. Alright, that's the easiest way I found to do it. This one didn't even go on completely right, so I have to play with it. Alright, I was able to get it. I hope you guys were able to see that. So it's on. As you can see, this one doesn't raise the analog stick as much, so it's nice, comfortable for any type of gaming. Can also help protect against the wear and tear of the analog stick. They used to break a lot on the edges. I'm not sure if that's still happening, because as you can see, I use thumb grips, and that avoids that issue. Now I'm going to show you guys the taller ones, how I put those on. These are also a little bit difficult. I have tried just to slip them on by pressing them in and turning them, but it's very difficult. So I basically do what I did with the other ones. I turn it inside out with my fingers. It's not so easy. Now remember guys, this is something that you probably won't be putting on and off often. So once you get it in, it's something that should be able to just stay in. Especially if you have more than one controller, you can put them on one controller and keep them off the other. Okay, so here you go, installed. It was pretty quick, not easy per se, at least not as easy as just pulling it off and putting it back on, but not that bad. And for $10 for a set of 10, you know, it's a nice, inexpensive option compared to KontrolFreeks. The material is matte rubber, so unless your hands get really sweaty, it should be fine grip wise. You shouldn't have that many issues. Plus you have the dots here that help with the grip. I will say I do like these shorter ones. They work very well. Right? And I use that usually for my left stick, which tends to be for shooting games, for moving around, sorry. And the right stick tends to be for aiming. So I usually like the taller one because it helps you with those slight movements for more precise aiming. Now the issue with this tall one on this side, and why I tend to use the KontrolFreek and not this one, is because as you can see here, when you move the analog stick, it touches this lip right here that's around where the analog stick is at. And after a while it can tend to actually get a little sticky and impede the ease of the movement. So if you're playing a game like Call of Duty and you're trying to aim quick left, right, that little bit of stickiness can actually have a negative effect on you. It's not that big of a deal. I wouldn't say, oh, don't buy these because of that. You know, if you're a pro gamer and you really need, you know, everything to go perfect, then sure, you know, spring out the money for the KontrolFreeks, because that's going to have an effect, you know, in a competition. You know, it's something you can get used to, but when you're going against other high quality players, you might have a little bit of issue with that. So other than that, the quality of the other ones are really good, and the quality of this itself is good. It just has that little issue with sticking there. So I do recommend people try these out. $10. Keep some for yourself. Give some to a friend. If you have more than one controller, you can put them on both controllers. For the price, they're really good, and I'd recommend them to anybody. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to know anything about comparison-wise, this versus the KontrolFreeks, or just in general how good they are. If you didn't get anything, get it from the video, have any additional questions, and please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.